Hey guys, it's the Dixie Chicks here. No, just kidding. Shannon, Steven.
Hey guys, welcome back to the struggle bus. We are taking on the last major disaster of our home, which happens to be our garage. I will pan that now. Today is day one. We are not going to try and tackle this in one day. Absolutely not, no. We're gonna take a realistic approach to this and tackle this. It's probably gonna be 30 minutes for you, probably several days for us.
3 weeks.
If you have any control over it, it would take 3 weeks, but we got the master supervisor here.
Supervisor, that's right.
Which brings me to my next thing. You're probably gonna see Steven doing most of the work. This is his domain. Say,
no.
okay, or don't. That would have been a nice touch.
No.
Anyway, so you're gonna see Steven mostly in here, and we'll probably tag team. I'll come out, crack the whip a few times. That's a joke.
I'm being nice. Actually, the main reason why I think I should do most of it in here is because I contributed most of it. One thing that happens a lot in the house is she'll be like, hey Steven, put this up. And I know I can't put it up in places in the house or she'll get mad, so I just take it and dump it. And so the garage, unfortunately, large part to me has been a dumping ground.
Today's goal is to unload a lot of these boxes. A lot of these boxes you see, you might recognize some of the stuff because this is a lot of the stuff that we've decluttered and just came out here and dumped. So we're gonna start by loading up Steven's truck and go ahead and taking a load to the donation center off the bat. There's some stuffed animals up there as well. And if you're wondering why I have a mask here, it's because I have awful allergies, and one perk I've discovered is this helps tremendously. So when I'm not talking, I'll probably be wearing the mask.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome.
You found Mrs. Potato Head. There's the body. All right, we got one truckload up and going. Feels good. That opened up quite a bit of space on the shelf and down here.
One load at a time.
Now we just got a bunch of trash. Steven is going through and finding more stuff that's floating around that were giveaway boxes of the past. All right, so we're gonna send him off with that.
Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind.
So Steven has set up a little table here where we can go through all the boxes and little odds and ends. We bought this little toolbox at Sam's Club, I don't know, a year ago, and it's been sitting in here empty. So finally putting that to good use. This part of the garage, I mean, is mostly large stuff. I'm interested to see how much of it we can actually get away getting rid of. Right now we're focusing on cleaning this little nook out. It contains all the little shelves. That way we have a place to put the stuff that we are keeping, which hopefully won't be too much. One thing we discovered cleaning the garage is we had probably a handful of boxes that we've just been moving from house to house with stuff we didn't know what to do with. That's part of the reason this took so long, was because we did it right. We went through every single box, every single bag, and cleared out all the little knickknacks, donated a ton of pictures and picture frames and tchotchkes that we just were never going to use. This was by far the most time-consuming part of the whole process.
You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night.
We're keeping, here's the trash bag. here for the stuff that we're throwing away.
The summer night, sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We never need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I, singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lake.
As I'm going through, I found this like random bag. It had a newborn picture of Grace, a Shark Week, some building plans my father-in-law drew up, and then I found this, which, it's so cool. Dated 4/1/1982. I wasn't even born yet. And I see my grandpa's name, Doug Kirkpatrick, his signature, and it's a car repair receipt. How cool is that? You know, when you find stuff like that from a loved one who's been gone for a really, really, really long time, and he was a special, special man. You don't want to throw it away. Where do you put sentimental items like that? I mean, it has his handwriting on it, so it makes me feel kind of close to him in a way. Let me know what you do with those things. One of the biggest issues in this garage for me was the bike situation. I had purchased this bike rack from Amazon. I'll link it in the description box. They never put their bike there. So I had the idea that if we turn the bike rack so that the bikes, they could just roll up and put the bikes in there, nothing would be blocking their path. It would be really easy for them to set their bikes in the garage when they're done riding them. And so far, it's been working out fantastic.
In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause
Ring, ring, ring. The 2000s called. Who remembers what their first cell phone was? Comment down below. I think mine was the Nokia that had like the little antenna sticking up out of it. Remember Nokia? Who is she? Where'd she go? This is one of those junk bins. There's literally schoolwork my mom saved from when I was a kid. I believe I had this little keeper in 4th grade. But this bin is just a mismatch of all sorts of stuff. Gardening, grilling, you name it. Probably mostly trash.
Alright, so we got some progress here. Everything is piled in here and then we go through it. Like, is it kitchen? Is it laundry? Is it trash? But guys, we're getting there. Looking good.
There's a little mouse on the table. Oh, my lamp.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Crap. One more time? No!
We've gotten rid of quite a bit. Let's go look at the trash pile. Here's our trash pile that we've gotten rid of so far.
wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. The summer night, the summer night. The summer night, the summer night. Someday we will look
where we're at. We're in Texas and that car gets hot. Since I just do like around the town driving, usually all the destinations I go to are within 10 minutes. My van never cools off by the time I get to where I'm going. So ultimate goal. If I can start my van in the garage, then I don't have to burn up this summer. So anyway, that's ultimate goal. We'll see if it happens. So I reached out to my Instagram followers what I should do about this picture here. So this is a picture of my mom and dad who have since been divorced, and they've been divorced for 20+ years. So this isn't a family photo that I would display in my house per se, but it's still a part of my story and my family and something that, you know, generations to come may want to see. So I reached out to Instagram. Thank you guys. If you don't follow me, you can find us at Leaf. You can find us at You can find us here. The best advice I got from several of you was to take the picture out, create like some sort of picture storage, and stick it in there that you can pull out and pass on and all that sort of stuff, and store it with sentimental items. Some people also said take a picture of the picture, you know, and store that away. I don't know if that would really work for us. I'm not very good at keeping up with digital pictures. But I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it out of the frame and then donate the frame, since I don't think we are planning on using that. To make me feel right. I can't help have this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. Good morning. We are determined to finish today, right, Steven?
Right.
Kids are with grandma for I don't know how much longer, but we've just got a little bit to go. My goal is to get this cleaned off today. Hopefully we can wrap it up. I don't know how many times I've said that each day, but you know, we are gonna just start with a big bundle of optimism every morning. Let's get going. The bigger the mess of your space, the bigger the reward every time. When we reached this point, I was so excited about the results. We had reached the functional stage of this garage where we could actually use it, and we also reached the point where the end was in sight. I've been trying to find the dustpan for Steven for like the past 10 minutes, and I'm racking my brain at where it's at, looking for it. See if you can spot it. Sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than. Finally, I give up, and Steven's like, well, I gotta stop what I'm doing to help you. He stands up, and boom, I see it. Right there. Right there. Who puts the dustpan right there?
But there were two in the garage. So I told her, find the other one. Look where that is.
So where does he put the other one, you ask? In a tool bag. The day Steven and I got engaged was my Aggie graduation day. He's an Aggie as well. That's where we met. And he proposes. We're on this high. I said yes, obviously. We're in his mom's car, and all of a sudden, he's like, where's my Aggie ring? We stopped everything we're doing because these Aggie rings are not cheap. So we want to make sure that he didn't set it down somewhere, leave it, whatever. Well, weeks go by and we just thought it was lost. His dad had taken the car apart, taken the seats out, everything. Still could not find this Aggie ring. Then my mother-in-law was babysitting one of her friends' children. He points to something up in the car. You know those little garment hooks that, I don't know if they still have them in cars, but they used to have garment hooks up in the car. Steven had hooked his Aggie ring in all the excitement. Here it is. He had hooked his Aggie ring onto the car. Yeah. We always joke when we're looking for something that Steven lost, whether it be keys, wallet, whatever. We always say, okay, we got to think like Steven, because he doesn't just sit them in obvious places. Like he hides them. And
so you're not going to tell him the part of the story where you said, sometimes things just lose themselves.
Well, in an effort to alleviate the panic.
Mm-hmm. Is that what that was?
That was my best ever. To alleviate the panic, I said, some things just disappear.
Angry.
He did not find that reassuring or comforting at all. And that was the start of our forever. And I wouldn't change it for the world. Steven and I were sitting here talking, not realizing Eric had gotten a hold of some plumber's tape and just helped himself. There's something about unrolling things that toddlers enjoy. These are for an upcoming video where I make over our master bedroom. These are going to be our new nightstands. Found these on the marketplace. We're going to clean those up, sand them down, paint them, redo them. So we got a lot of fun future videos planned. There's a few rooms in this house that I for sure want to do. So stay tuned for that. Look how many bins we've been able to go through and empty. I probably do need to go ahead and purge those because they'll just end up collecting junk. But we're in the home stretch. Yo, I'm so excited. It's looking so good. Pure joy. I don't even know if the camera's capturing how excited I am. This is pretty much the last space. We're gonna have to do a second pass through the whole house, including the garage. And one thing before we put everything back in is we have these like trash can stains that we really, I mean, they're just unsightly. Steven's going to attempt to get these up now before we put stuff back in.
Working on there, Shannon. Why don't you just read the directions?
The only directions you kept were in Spanish.
Not Spanish, I'm fluent in Spanish. I would have already solved it. They're in French. I think, or Portuguese. Pretty sure French. Gira la vera rocada tal como se muestra. Guide it like and rotate it like it shows. Press the interior of the to record. Get it, girl. Not working?
Not working.
See, I wonder if this thing has something like it has to be unlocked.
Maybe. I would think that's for the trigger.
Does it say push or pull? Push?
Maybe push. I was pulling. Oh, you did something. You did something.
Okay, push.
Oh! There went 30 minutes of our day. Look, guys, he even broke a sweat. Now we gotta get this thing on. The soap dispenser. I have a feeling when you turn that on, it's gonna shoot off.
That would be awesome. Make sure you're recording. No, not yet.
doing a great job.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight.
Yeah, that didn't really get the stains up, unfortunately.
So round 2.
So we're gonna try a little bit of spray bleach.
Coming home, back to the place I've always known. Home, home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. You were only like a friend.
So we weren't able to get all the stains up from the concrete, but it's definitely clean. We used bleach, and you can tell because it turned the stains from brown to white. Here's the before so we can all remember what we started from.
Till we met the other day. Didn't want the night to end. And now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. You're stuck inside my mind, deep inside my mind. I think that now's the time. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home, home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.